Libra, welcome to your Intimate Tarot reading. I hope all is well and fabulous for you. If you're new, welcome. Like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you. If you'd like to know why I read Intimate Tarot, specifically sexual energy, check out the description box. All right. Oh, and of course, for those of you who are returning, welcome back. What's going on? Show me what I need to see, please, for that Libra energy. What's going on? Show me Libra. Show me Libra. What's up with Libra? What's going on? What's going on? If this is not of interest to you, your career tarot video should be out this weekend. What's going on, please? What's going on? Show me that recent past, please, for... Show me that recent past, please, for Libra. What's going on? Okay. Oppression. The Tower. Let me know if you're dealing with Scorps. If you have Scorps in your chart, pay attention. Okay. Well, ain't nobody want that. Do we see a new way? Ace of Wands. Current sexual energy. That's not how we want to open, but we'll see what we can see. Show me that current sexual energy, please, for Libra. Okay. 3 of Cups. Okay, first of all, let me tell you right now, if it does not serve you, then don't bother. Now, it could be that you exited something difficult, the Tower, and your life, everything, your emotional life, your sexual life was just one big oppression. It was just difficult. It was just difficult. So for some of you, hopefully that cleared up and you're in a place where you can go back out again. So you cannot assume that 3 of Cups means reconnection. Please don't. That drives me crazy. It usually just means having a social life. Seeing people. And that could be anything, honey. Having a cup of coffee with a neighbor. Okay. But typically it has a little bit more emotional attachment than that. It's better than the 3 of Pentacles, let's put it that way. But yeah. It could be that you went through a very stressful period where you were not going out, you was not seeing nobody. Now, your current energy might be ready to get back out there. We'll see what's going on. Okay, but if a reconnection is possible for some of you, given what you just exited, you need to make that decision sooner rather than later. Who is surrounding Libra? Who is surrounding Libra, please? Who is surrounding Libra, please? Okay. 8 of Arrows. Someone who can't get out of their freaking head space. Don't you hate that? Strengths, please. Show me strengths. Show me strengths. Show me strengths, please. Show me those strengths, please, for Libra. Okay. Triumph. This is said, if it does not serve you, leave it. You seem to know that. Good. There's also something you've completed. Most likely the Tower business. You've completed something difficult, you got through it. That cycle's closed for the better. You have to remember, cycle closing is often a good thing. It's meant to be. It's like, I've been through it, I bought that fucking t-shirt. Thank you. Ready to open a cycle elsewhere now. Okay? Obstacles. Hello. 10 of Coins. We'll see what that's about. Hopefully it's not financial troubles, but we'll see. Could be stabilization of the household. I don't know. What's going on? Show me the outcomes, please. Show me the outcome, please. Show me the outcome. Okay. Sacrifice. The Hanged Man. Timeout. We'll see what's going on. 8 of Cups. Are you ready? Well, let's find out. Show me what I need to see, please. What's going on? Overall, I see a struggle in you to get past that which you needed to get past. You're feeling the call. Maybe to get back out there, easy peasy, casual. You're probably finding it difficult. Okay? Possibly finding it difficult. Perhaps you are not ready. Perhaps you want to be more founded and grounded. Perhaps you want a stronger sense of direction with that 10 of Pentacles that's under your weakness, you know? And perhaps some of you are trying to recover financially before you engage with something or someone new. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. Show me what's going on. In terms of your sexual energy, overall there's a little bit of curiosity here, but overall a really strong sense of triumph in your overall life and well-being. That's much stronger than that. Alright, show me the oppression, please, in that recent past. The Tower. Okay, a Chariot. Let me know if you're dealing with Cancer. What about it? Trying to move forward into something. Stars. Oh my God. What about it? What about the Vision? It was a 2 of Cups type situation. Okay. Did you move forward into something rather quickly? You thought it had the long term on it? Let me know if you're dealing with an Aquarius. We also have Cancer. We also have Aquarius. Scorpio. Apologize. It felt very strong at the time, but it turned out to be a false vision. Is that what that is? A false vision. It happens quite a bit. We rush into something because it feels correct. That doesn't mean it actually was, but at the time it felt that way. Okay. A very strong connection. One that we found a hard time to let go of. You didn't mean to get feelings for them. You didn't mean to get feelings for them as quickly as you did. You may not even known that you did. It felt destructive. It was withholding. You got caught up in an emotional web that you did not mean to enter. You hold on to it. 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 You really understood this to be your correct pathway. You had strong feelings for this person. They seem to have long-term written all over them. You moved forward quickly. Some of you moved in quickly with this person. You hold on to it, or you held on to it for a very long time. Judgment. It felt like the correct thing to do. It was comfortable. Queen of Pentacles. It was very comfortable for a very long time. But why would it become, did it become oppressive over time? Why oppressive? Ten of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, because at first it started out so strong. You thought the love would be infinite and that it would go on forever, but it turned out to be a balancing act of the practical. It came down to the stability of one's household, coin, and finances. It happens a lot. Yeah. It was a short dating period. You probably merged households quickly. The Tower can often be the merging of households. A very strong connection, or at least it felt that way at the time. You know? And then it became a maintaining act, a stability thing. I understand. Sometimes it feels oppressive. Your current sexual energy is the Three of Cups. You're trying to bring it, but you're disconnected from it. Honey, Five of Pentacles over the Three of Cups. Your current sexual energy is that sometimes it feels okay, and you can get back in touch with it. And then there's other times you just don't feel it. Five of Pentacles in this deck is, yeah, the disconnect, but specifically the disconnect from the romanticism. You don't feel romantically or sexually inclined towards this person anymore. Okay? There's times when you can feel it, don't get me wrong, and you can bring it together. I'm saying somebody's specific sexuality here. There's times when you can bring it together, but ultimately you feel disconnected from it. There's times when you feel that interest, but it's infrequent, right? Sometimes it feels like your day-to-day life is just so fucking oppressive. Like you don't have the sexual energy. Not where you want it to be, not where you'd like it to be. Whether or not it's specifically to do with your partner or your life circumstances just over time, I don't know. But it just feels like your sexual energy specifically got worn down. It used to be so far-reaching and lovely and in sync, but then there's just times where it's just like, man, I just got done paying the bills, I cleaned up, I made lunches for the kids' school tomorrow, and it's like I got this going on and that going on, and and it just adds up and you don't feel it. That's what I don't feel it feels like. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you're in the mood, sometimes you're not. Right? That's your current sexual energy. Your other person is the, okay. Other person is the Eight of Swords. They seem to be in their head a lot and they think privately. This is your person's private thoughts. Okay? They are private. Your person's private thoughts. And they think about it a great deal. Okay? Seven of Swords, they have doubts about the Ten of Wands. Okay? It's become a headache. The burdens in general, Ten of Wands. Where they think about the lack of sexuality. Okay. That could also be true, but they keep it private to themselves. They don't voice it, in other words. And if they have, they haven't in a long time. 8 of Cups. They feel emotionally distanced. Yeah, so you both are going through this. You're both experiencing it. You feel cut off from your sexual energy, and they kind of feel cut off from their emotional energy, but it's looking much more private on their end in terms of what they really feel about the connection and how it's kind of weighing on them too. And they feel disconnected from themselves, their feelings, the feelings for the relationship, that kind of thing. They remember when you used to talk, or that it was easy to talk about these things, and it doesn't feel that way anymore. Okay, so I'm seeing relationship stuff. So for those of you who are hoping to see some wild, new, kinky thing, I'm sorry, it's not this one. I know it can be so frustrating, but real tarot reflects real life. It's not just rainbows and butterflies. Sometimes I see the long-term relationship stuff too. You bet. I know it's not exciting, but, you know, it's tarot. I'm used to it. A lot of people think just some mind-blowing shit's going to happen every reading. Actually, sometimes it's quite a normal pathway in life. This is one of those. You know, they're not terribly exciting, but that doesn't make them any less real. You know? All right. Yeah, the 8 of Swords. Upside down this time. We're trying to get out of our heads. Justice, there. You. We try to get out of our head. You try not to think about it too much. You know, in other words, what you're looking at. You look at the romanticism and you wait. Sometimes you just feel, sometimes you just wait. I mean, if you're connecting with Virgo. Some of you literally feel like you're waiting for romanticism from your person, a sign of you know, that love, that connection, that caring, the romance, you know, where is it? Okay, let's keep on keeping on. Show me. Triumph, the world is under your strengths. It could be that it's small acknowledgement here. I think some of you are starting to understand that. Okay, the Empress. In this cycle, you seem to understand with this person. It's put you into a good place as the Empress. Okay, it's house. Okay, strength. Let me know if you're connecting with Leo. I just saw Taurus as well. How so? King of Wands. Okay, 7 of Cups to the Knight of Wands. So, under your strength, some of you are just now beginning to understand, or you're just now in this place of understanding that having a full, complete cycle with this person, possibly upwards to a decade, because I am seeing decade references and more, it has put you in a good place in terms of the Empress. You are standing in your power. You feel good. Okay. Your fire energy, your seduction energy, your sexual energy picks up with the idea of new love and romanticism and fire energy and all that. It's under your strengths. There's times when you feel like a much better person for this connection. And there's times when you feel like this connection is complete. And that you're ready for new love. It's under your strength. It's like some of you have realized being in this relationship has made you a more confident person, a more capable person, one who has realized their own sense of sexuality and fire and love and nurturing and all that. And you want more. You want nurturing, and I'm seeing someone who has the confidence to do so. You are both reflecting very similar concepts. You feel disconnected from your physical energy, the sexual excitement. It's looking like specifically where your person's concerned. They themselves kind of keep their thoughts and doubts to themselves about the lack of emotionality, what a strain sometimes the relationship is. Just please know if you choose to engage in ending with this person, it looks like, honey, it just looks like you're glowing. It looks like you're glowing. When you're opening back up to the world and love and possibility, it goes beyond sexuality, but I promise you, for those of you who resonate with this and you are choosing it, your sexual energy is so alive, so incredibly alive and open and welcoming. Whereas before it was cut off, disconnected. Sometimes feeling like it wasn't manageable at all. I know it started out so strongly over here. And I don't think you were told a lie, and I don't think you were sold a lie. That's not the Libra I'm speaking to. I'm speaking to a Libra who made a connection swiftly. You merged lives sooner rather than later. And you really, honestly, truly believed you had a long sustaining vision here with the stars. With the Chariot. It was both your immediate feelings and your long-term goals. And you saw it with this person under the Two of Cups, and you held on to each other a very long time. But it did become about the foundation of the thing and keeping it balanced and square and fair. But over time, to both of you, your sense of feeling and your sexual expression had eroded and fallen apart or fallen wayside. And under your strengths, I see the world to completion. You have so much more confidence going out than you did going in. You look like you're much more capable and ready for new. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles, though, that seems to be the major concern here. It's under the weakness. What do we do with the foundation, the coin, the legacy? Especially if you have kids and mortgages and all that shit, you know? So I mean, okay, Seven of Pentacles, you're tied to it. I know you feel tied to it, and that's what causes you to delay. That's what, this is exactly the practical side, the foundation side, the money side, in other words, okay, is what stays your hand, not your actual emotional energy or sexual energy. It's the practical real world energy that stays your hand. And it feels like it's weakness, and this is what's delayed you for a long time. With the Hanged Man over the Eight of Swords, it's what kept you in your head, and that cycle is complete as well. Many of you have understood that you reached a top out point with this person, specifically where both of your energies combined. Are you better together or separate? You haven't seen a lot of production on that vine in a long time, and that's what's delayed your hand. Like I said, over here it became about the maintenance. You entered into it for the right reasons, and so did they. It, you know, if it felt correct, then it was correct. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a Libra who understands that. Okay, over here, the cycle's complete, and you feel better for it, not worse. You feel much more capable. You entered into this in the right reasons. I think you both did. But your reasons for staying and entering were two different things. Okay. The outcome is sacrifice, or again, the Hanged Man. Let me know if you're dealing with Pisces. Okay. The Fool. New journey, new chapter. The time of delay is over. They're going to communicate your actions and intent. It's time for a new journey. Yes, correct. You literally want a new offer. Okay? Four of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. You literally want a new offer, a new love, a new household. Alright? And you're going to move towards it. Not without some delay. There are things that need tidying in the real world. Again, that Pentacle. It's not just money. It's energy and effort. Time spent. This is what delays our hand, okay? We've given it a great deal of thought, and frankly, you get to a point where you don't want to think about it anymore. I think you want to take a crack at this while you can. You know? I'm seeing a Libra who wants to take another crack at a new offer. Four of Wands, new happiness of home, and a solid one too. The Ace of Pentacles, very strong offer, new chapter. And extended, I'd pick this up because that's pretty damn confident. That's pretty damn confident right there. There's a solid understanding here that you have something waiting for you. So that tells me you either met someone or you're comfortable enough that you can strike out on your own regardless of having met someone or not. But that's a pretty damn solid direction. Okay. Sacrifices are being made. You have your, it's not, the Fool's just, he's not just wandering off. He's actually looking at something. He knows exactly where he's walking, and he's walking in a hurry. That means there's direction here. Very strong direction. That Fool knows exactly where he's going. So, that's terribly curious. Very curious. Very curious. Oh, that's feel so nosy about that. I want to look into it. But we can't. Gotta keep on keeping on. So that fool knows exactly where he's going. Okay. Well, that's probably where he's going. Heart-to-heart conversations, yeah. I see it, honey. I see it. I know it. I see what looks like a merging of households. You had the short-term immediate feelings and the long-term vision. You know, the Chariot told you to move forward positively, and so you did. And you both did. But like I said, your reasons for entering and your reasons for staying are two different things. Pay attention to the red flags, romantic feelings, children. Kind of a smorgasbord of activity here. For some of you, these are different levels of confirmation, not necessarily a guarantee of all three concepts. But for some of you, yes, children are involved. That can be absolutely part of the Ten of Pentacles. It's the community card, which includes things like school and education, resources, all that. That's one of the things that's delayed some of you. For others of you, you know, it could be that your partner's all about the kids, and that's all they think about is it, or I know that sounds jaded. Let me put it this way. If two people can't agree on each other first, everybody suffers. Okay? The partners should be the cohesive unit first, and then the family falls in line. So it could be that one of the partners puts their focus 100% on the kids and neglects their partner, the household, that kind of thing. For others of you, we just haven't felt those romantic feelings in a long time. Okay? And for others of you, it's been pay attention to the red flags, like we've known it for a while, but we didn't want to deal with it, right? Because I can see the physical disconnect for you and the emotional disconnect for this person, but it's quiet. And also somebody assumes a lot more burden in this relationship than the other person. Whereas this one, somebody's had the luxury. Somebody didn't want to think about it as much because they have more burdens in the relationship. So, that being said, they have more reason to be invested. They didn't want to think about it. They didn't want to deal with it. Especially if they're the primary care provider. Or, even if you don't have kids, somebody acts like a child. Or they have more freedom, I should say. I don't know. There's lots of different ways. But pay attention to the red flags, particularly about the lack of romantic feelings, emotional, sexual, or otherwise. Okay. That children feels like an anchor card. See, deception, self-deception most like. Keeping it to ourselves. Downplaying those red flags. That kind of thing. I don't know that this was a bad relationship. I don't know that it was a toxic one. I just see it ultimately as having played out its course. Okay. There's something, though, here that you are aiming yourself at quite strongly. There's no confusion here in the future about where you're headed. It's quite a strong indicator. Libra, put in the comments as you see fit. I hope this message finds you well. Take care. Be well.